Good morning and welcome to the channel. We're back with another episode, and in today's episode we're going back to a job that I didn't get a chance to finish. That's this kitchen job. As you'll remember, that happened during the summer. I wasn't able to install the windows at that point. It was an addition that the customer wanted, so we're back now. I've installed the windows already, except I did it in a snowstorm, or the beginnings of a snowstorm. So I focused on getting them in and I haven't gotten as far as to trimming them out. But you'll notice here I have my jambs installed. I did that when I installed the windows because I wanted to spray foam and eliminate just any cold breeze. It was a pretty blustery day when I installed them, so I was just focused on getting it in and getting it properly sealed. I'm gonna have to pop that off because my casing won't finish this nicely with how low this jamb is sitting. You'll see there's only about maybe close to an inch, 3/4 of an inch here. I could rip a piece of casing that would match that. It would just look weird though, especially if it's casing with a profile on it. So instead I'm gonna pop this jamb out and I'm gonna install a sill on the bottom so my casing will come vertically down and rest on top of that sill. If you'll remember, I ripped out a staircase, a spiral staircase that was enclosed in a fir wall perimeter. I have a video of it here, you can see me doing that, and I salvaged a couple pieces of that fir. I'm just going to use that for my sill. I have one right here already, almost cut to the right length, but I think if I just cut this portion out here, I'll be able to slide that into the jamb extension and then customize the height so I can cover up this gap as well, so it almost rests on the countertop. I think that's the best finish we're gonna get. So to begin, let's pop these existing jambs out. Knife. Now there's gonna be some friction holding that in, but I have an idea with how to pop that jamb out still. I'm just gonna put a screw to where I know my casing is gonna cover. Like that. And then with a little bit of leverage, hopefully I can pop it out. Do the same on the other side just so I don't twist the jamb or do anything. Okay, there's my jamb. You can see that I have it screwed in there from previously. I'll undo that, but first I'll just get the other window here so I can do them at the same time. That's the second one out. Now we can go ahead and measure up what we need for that sill. And I can measure inside to inside, which is 39.25. All right, we can do a quick layout to make sure we have this all figured out before we go cut it. 39.25 is gonna be our casing opening. We want a 3/16 reveal, 39 7/16. And then we have a 3.5 inch piece of casing, so that's gonna be 42 15/16 there. And then we want our ear of the sill to extend beyond our casing a little bit to give it a nicer reveal. Typically, I like going 1/2 inch, so that'll be a 1/2 inch reveal in front of the casing, and then it will wrap around so it's the same dimension. We'll see how that looks like in a minute, but we'll go 1/2 inch reveal right now. That's kind of the process of adding our reveal in the casing, adding our casing, and then adding the ear of the sill, which extends beyond our casing. I'll have to clean up this material a little bit because there's a groove there and tongue there, so take care of that first. I'm gonna cut this shape out of my piece.
This will go into the jam extension against the window, and then this will be the front, the nosing of the sill. So I have to cut that shape first. Okay, I've gone ahead and notched this out, so this will slide into my window, and then my casing will sit here, creating a reveal around that casing. So I'll go ahead and cut this out on both ends, on both pieces, and then we can get back inside and warm up a bit. I've notched this out, but I actually have to sand all of this because it's rough cut right now. So I'm going to sand it all and then put a chamfer on the front edge and the ends as well. So I'll do that first. Okay, back inside where it's a bit warmer, we can go ahead and take this old jam off. Replace it with our new jam. I am gonna pre-drill these screws so I don't get myself into any trouble. You could also nail these, but I think this is gonna be a better connection. And then that is going to be our new sill. So it will go like this once I push it in, and then our casing will sit on top like so. And that will be the finished result. I have to prime this before I push it in. I'm afraid once I get it in I won't be able to get it out, so I'm gonna bring it to my paint station and prime it and paint it, and then I'll come back up with the final piece. All right, these are all primed up. They're still a bit tacky, but I have to get them into place because we're near the end of the day. Just gonna pop them in, and then the last thing to do will be the casing, which I'll show you at the end of the video. Alright, that's going to do it for this video. I'll show you the end result once I get the casing on. But thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.